So a simple plastic sleeve like this one can save you from a lot of problems when you're playing vinyl. But what does a plastic sleeve have to do with vinyl records? Hey guys, welcome back to the Western channel. I'm a DJ, founder of Free Techno Valley, a movement from the Susa Valley in the province of Turin that aims to bring quality techno back to our valley. And by quality techno, I mean quality techno, guys. So I made a video review about the Reloop RP2000 MK2, which is exactly this turntable here. However, many people in the comments mentioned possible solutions regarding, for example, the fact that the drive on this turntable isn't very strong. So with just a little pressure, the platter stops. That's where my desire to make this video comes from. Ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I'm going to talk to you about 5 tricks, tips, steps, and hacks that will definitely save our butts as poor DJs with cheap turntables. The first point we're going to focus on today is cleaning our vinyl records, which, guys, might seem like a no-brainer, something obvious and all that, but cleaning is essential. I mean, here we're talking about mechanics, guys. It's not like a USB stick where if there's a bit of dust, it doesn't matter. The connection still works. Here we're talking about mechanics. The stylus fits right into the groove of the vinyl. If there's dust, you can hear it in your ear. Let's start with how to store vinyl records, first of all. First of all, obviously, vinyl records should be stored upright, not in the heat or at extreme temperatures, otherwise they'll warp. And when you know you might not use them for a while, you won't play them for a while, what I do, like in this case, is keep the opening of the record sleeve facing up. I mean, here there's the cover, the piece of paper, basically, which could just be plain paper in other cases as well. I keep the opening facing up and then put it inside the cover so that there's absolutely no chance for dust to get in, even if I leave it sitting there for months. The same goes for the stylus, guys. It's no coincidence that when you buy extremely professional styling, guess what they give you? A little brush. Why do they give you the little brush? Precisely because these styli need to be kept obsessively clean without any lint or anything else on them. Second point, and this might seem obvious, but it's worth clarifying, the weight of the cartridge. The cartridge of our turntable, guys, is the key component. It's what carries the signal from the vinyl to our speakers. And if there's really something you should spend a lot of time on, it's properly balancing the tone arm. Usually in clubs, the weight is set between 2.5 and 3 grams. But it's better not to overdo it because our records do have a lifespan. If you play at 3 grams after 300 or 400 plays, well, the record gets worn out, you know. On the other hand, if you don't use enough weight and the club has a high volume, your needle will skip because of the vibrations or other factors. But we'll look at this again in an upcoming section. Point number 3, the slip mat. This simple felt disc, in this case, is basically the key to DJing because this damn piece of cloth lets you perform live, whether you're cueing your record or doing scratch. Whether you're a scratch DJ or a techno DJ who generally doesn't scratch like me, but still needs a good slip mat to cue the record properly and listen to your cue point, you'll find that there are different types of slip mats. Different materials, different weights, different types of grip, in short. It all depends on your preferences. If you're a DJ who scratches, you'll definitely need a slip mat that's more slippery. On the other hand, if you don't scratch, you might need a slip mat that sticks a bit more to the vinyl, since when you launch the record, you want it to stay attached to the platter and not shift during playback. Fourth point, guys, vibration isolation for our turntable. I have to admit that with the Reloop RP2000, I haven't had this problem. Maybe it's thanks to its super feet, which are extremely well dampened. I mean, look at how they move. But in the end, some hamburger buns or tennis balls cut in half can really save your butt. We put them under the feet of our turntable, and finally our vinyl runs smoothly on its own. Last essential point, this is honestly the cheapest trick ever, the sleeve, man. The sleeve. Hey, do you have the sleeve? When a guy on the dance floor comes up and asks you for a sleeve, it's not to do drugs, it's because he wants to help improve your performance. This is literally a supermarket plastic bag. If we cut it and place it between the platter and the slip mat, when we apply slight pressure on our record to find the cue point, to scratch, or whatever else, we'll definitely get much more slip from the platter, which will keep spinning even if we press down relatively hard, much more than what we could normally do on an inexpensive turntable like this. So guys, these are the 5 tips for broke DJs with vinyl that I personally give you, so you can find a workaround and manage to mix like a pro, even without spending a fortune. Anyway, aside from that, by selling some shopping bags and a couple of turntables, at least you can manage to get yourself a Technics, more or less. Good night, bye.